Hello, so this is going to be a little channel update. It's 8 weeks I've been doing this on Sunday. Still like figuring it out. Well, definitely not still figuring it out. I haven't figured anything out. I haven't done a single thing or learned a single thing whatsoever so far. But we'll get there. It'll be alright. It'll be sound. New graphics. I've made them myself, you know what I mean? Start to finish, that's why they're so bad. But I'm going to get better at them. I like the little pink thing. And I was going to lose that there, whatever up there, that there. I was going to lose that, but you know what? I like it up there. I could have got rid of it, keeping it. So this is going to be a channel update, and finally, this is going to be the fasting video. Channel update will be a 2-3 minute job at the start now, and then we'll jump into the fasting video because if I need to get the fasting video out so I can start my 6-week boot camp, crash course, whatever. And I've been saying I'm going to do this and release it for 3 weeks, and that I'd start the week after. So if I start next week, I can have it finished by this 1st of December and enjoy December very well. But I keep putting it off, wanting to have all of December off, but now it has to be next week. Have to start it next week or it'll fuck it all up. So that's what I'll explain in the fasting video. People can jump on it with me if you want. Back in the all through like the early part of summer, like from April 17th, I think the date is when I first weighed myself. I'll just say this now and then we'll do the channel. Yeah, April 17th, I was 17 stone and I've just gone up and down all summer. But there's a little WhatsApp group in that. It's a bit dead at the minute because everyone's come off fasting, even I've come off fasting. But at one point it was booming and everyone was losing weight. So I'm going to do a 6-week camp from now to the start of December, see how much weight I can lose because I've weighed myself today and it's fucking shocking. But right, we'll start with the channel update. So obviously live chats, sickest thing ever. Enjoy them, love them, they do well. Watch alongs, sick again. I can't believe I've slagged watch alongs off so much. But I'm still adamant that you have to not want to be watching what you're watching, if that makes sense, because you don't see much stuff. So yeah, watch alongs are good as well. And what else? So yeah, the other videos are just hit and miss, aren't they? Like sometimes I'll do a weekly fucking combat video. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I do breakdowns stuff. Sometimes I don't. It just depends what I can be asked doing that time. And then there's like ones that like Last Chance You. After I've done that, I realised like it says spoilers, so people who've not seen Last Chance You can't watch it. And how many people have seen Last Chance You are asked about listening to me talk about it? But they're good to do. So as long as I've got the live chat, I'll definitely do boxing and UFC if it's a decent card. Watch alongs. I'm gonna do Liverpool European. I'm gonna do cup competitions for Liverpool that are on midweek during the night. Watch alongs. And then going to do, so the one from Toulouse, obviously, there are a lot of people are not sorted this time, whereas Linz, I was the only person on the planet who didn't have a ticket. Toulouse, loads of people are not sorted, so I'm going to try and do a watch along in somewhere with loads of people around, like in a bar or something like that, what that fucking idiot does who moved to New York, the Arsenal fan. So we're doing that, and then, so Tuesday, we made this football podcast. So obviously I want decent stuff coming out every week on this page, but that football podcast ended up moving onto its own page, like it's going to be its own thing, which is fair enough, and I think it should. But I still want a podcast on this, so I'm going to have it on Wednesdays. I'm going to I don't know when, maybe aim for like the middle of November, but I'm going to have just a loose women for lads on Twitter. That's what it's going to be. That's how I've described it to the one other participant, and like that's all I can think of. Just like everything, all general sports, all the big sports, if there's something big going on in the sporting land, in the sporting world, we'll cover that. Or maybe even some less smaller things in sports if we actually like the sports. Yeah, I don't like a lot of sports though. But I want to try and get into NHL. NFL? Do you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to watch something called Red Zone tonight at 6, but I completely forgot. Do you know why I've just been so thrown off then and like pausing? I've just realised I've got an headphone in and music's playing. And it's been playing the whole way because it's been a few times. It has been. How long's this been on? This has been on 4 minutes, and this song's playing 6 minutes. Careless Whisper, George Michael. Been playing the whole song of Mia. What's next, do you reckon? 20 seconds left. Could there have been a worse song for being on? It's been on the whole time, but because it's just been playing since the start of the video, since before the video started, I've not thought nothing of it, and there's been twice where it's thrown me off where I've wanted to sing along to it. As if, what's next? There's 9 seconds left. So yeah, I want to do another podcast on Tuesdays. Hang on, what's next? Skipping right now. Better. Is it Khalid? Seen him live actually. He supported Lord in Manchester. He was good. What a tune. Shall I leave this on? Shall I leave this on? I don't know if it was better or worse. Better is a fucking tune, innit? Let's see if I can still concentrate and leave it on at the same time. Probably not. So, I can't. It's too good of a song, this one. I like Curl Swiss was a good song as well, but I didn't even know it was on that. And now I know it's on. I can't do it and not listen. How did I not know that was on? Anyway, so Tuesdays, Wednesdays now, I want to do my own, another podcast, which is just general life. And I feel like the football one, it's going to be like, I like it, I enjoy it, it's going to be really good, and I like the lads and everything, but it's going to be, Dom's going to be like reining me in, whereas this one can just be one where it's like, let's just talk shit for as long as it goes on for, and it's just going to be, like I said, like a loose women sort of thing. Maybe we should even get a girl on it. Does a girl want to come on it? There's 2 of us so far confirmed. I want 4 people altogether, so there's spots for 2 people. Either Cockney on it, or a United fan, even though it's not really all just about football. And should we have a girl? Let's get a girl. Right, so anyway, that's going to be Wednesdays. Not even got a name for it, not even got people for it or anything, but I just still want a podcast on this page, on my YouTube account. I want a podcast, a weekly one. So, do a general fucking everything one. That's good as well, because I like talking about all current news shit. I like talking shit with people about anything. So 4 people talking shit about all everyday stuff will be sick. So yeah, that's going to do Wednesdays. So Wednesdays podcast, general stuff. Tuesdays podcast on we're off topic on that page. Still part of that, obviously, but just on its own page now. Thursday I'll try with the weekly combat every week. There's a big one for this week as well, so I should, but I can't be arsed. I did a few videos about Dylan Dennis and that. Other than that, nothing else happened last week, and I can't really be asked talking loads about UFC 294 because I'm doing a watch along for the whole main card, so I'll just talk about everything and then I'll have nothing to talk about on the watch along, so let's just not. But most Thursdays I will do a weekly combat. They get the worst viewers, but the most like interaction. I feel like people, I'm DMing people constantly who watch them talking about my views on that, like them replying and us talking about UFC or boxing and stuff. I don't know, maybe they're just like the more Twitter-tuned fan base that have followed over from Twitter to YouTube. But yeah, live chat. So that's the update. Anyway, what we've got a watch UFC 294 watch along from 7 o'clock tomorrow, and then the live chat between 8:30, maybe sometimes at 9 o'clock start on Sunday, but it'll be on. I'm gonna do what I did last time again and get questions from people on the watch along on Saturday for the live chat on Sunday. And when I've not got a watch along that week, I'll just, Twitter or something, do something. Them community threads, I can't be asked for them, so I'm not going to be doing them. So yeah, that's a little update on the page. So let's go to the actual main meat of this video, even though we're 8 minutes in. Let's go to fasting. So fasting is I've done fasting for a couple of years, probably 3 years now, but it used to just be, I'd do a good diet, like I used to have a 1 meal a day diet, like calorie restricted diets. I've done all diets. I've been crash dieting me since I was like 21. So I can't keep the weight off over the winter as you can see, I'm putting the weight on now, but this is why this 6-week program, hopefully, if I can get it, at least I won't be fat for Christmas. Then I will be fat all January, February, and then what happens is it gets to March every year and it's like they kick up the bum, like lose weight. This year was a bit hampered because I went on holiday in March, I was on holiday for my birthday and came back and I went straight on holiday after that to see my granddad with JJ and Meg, so like I didn't have to, like I started much later, like obviously April 17th. So, but this has been the easiest one to lose weight because of fasting. And why is he still in? I feel like I was shouting all that time now, which obviously if anyone's watched that football podcast, I do shout a lot. Right, so yeah, I went on holiday. I was trying to lose weight January to March with my usual way that I lost weight the way before. It was just like 1 salad a day, not snacking. 1 big salad a day. Don't snack. No fizzy drinks and everything, water, go to the gym and do as much as you can on a salad and then have a big cheat day. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm in this like new mentality. Maybe it's because this time I was a dad, I had a kid and like you're tired and stuff, but I couldn't stick to the diet. I was eating shit, I'd eat all the munch. Like I'd do well perfectly on the diet, go to bed and eat like a full bag of munch. Like I mean, we've got a munch bag always in the house and I'd eat like 4 bags of crisps, a bag of Skittles, some fucking chocolate bars and stuff after eating well all day. I just couldn't stop it, I couldn't physically do it. And then I never added fasting to the diet. Didn't do it, and then I'm sure from when I weighed myself after Christmas to when we went on holiday in March, I was fatter. I was at my biggest, and then I went away again, like I said. So I went away over my birthday, which is March 17th. Came back on March. I think we did 14th to the 21st, and then we went back away. Me and Meg with JJ because we take him to see my granddad in Spain, who lives in Spain. I think the 28th to like the 3rd of April. And I came back after that holiday and I was massive, and it was like, right, I'm gonna have to do something now. And I was thinking, like, I can't stick to a diet. What can I do? And I remembered that I used to do fasting like previous years. Last summer, like the month before, something that I was dieting for, I'd had a fast every week, and it'd work. Like it'd like, you know, sometimes you plateau on these crash diets. Well, adding the fast for the last 4 weeks, just one a week or something, would like kick it again, and you'd have a little push the month before you went, instead of just like staying, snooze that alarm. So yeah, give you a little push. So I just thought, what about fasting, but like more to like an extreme, like doing more fasting in a week. I always did it. People jump on and do like 24-hour fasting stuff. I always just did pretty much from the start. I can't remember. I've done 24-hour fast, like if I'm just trying to fit a fast in for no reason, but I don't think I've ever really done. I think I have started on 36 hours straight away, because how I thought about it in my head logically, and I don't know really anything scientific about fasting, and all my ideas and probably like ideology and mythology or whatever on this is all just based off people what I've said on Reddit. That's like as far as I go in. And people used to say it takes 12 hours to go into the fasting state. I think that is actually true. I'm so hot. I'm in a fucking Harry Potter fucking dressing gown here because it was cold, and then but the heating comes on 8:30 till 9:30, so I think it's 8:30 till 9:30. Now since this video started, it's roasting, and I'm fucking in this now. So yeah, what was I saying then? So yeah, I just started at 36 hours because I heard it takes 12 hours to go into this fasting state. I might be saying this, and there might be actually somebody who's clued up on fasting who's going, what is he talking about? But to me, this is what I was told and what I go off, and the wake up falls off, and it makes sense. I don't care if it's true or not. It takes 12 hours for you from consuming no calories to get into this fasting state, they call it, where everything you do in this fasting state is like double. So this is not scientifically what it is, but essentially it's like doubling everything. If you're in the gym, all the calories you burn, like all the stuff you do there is doubled. And if you're asleep, obviously you gain so much like good stuff for your body in your sleep. That's doubled as well if you're in the fasting state. So people would say, right, start at 8 p.m. the night before, fast till 8 in the morning, that's 12 hours, and then you've got all that day, all the things you do that day. If you go on a walk, if you go to the gym, if you swim, if you just living, if you're just walking around, breathing, talking, all the calories you're burning, it's doubled. And then at 8 o'clock at night, have a little something to eat and go to sleep. Or the other one is start at 8 in the morning, get to 8 p.m, fast till 8 p.m, and then at 8 p.m, so it start at 8 in the morning, yeah, fast till 8 p.m, and then you start at 8 p.m, you start in the fasting state, and you go to sleep and you get all the night's worth of like double or whatever. And I just thought, well, surely for 36 hours, then you're getting it both. You're cheating the system, and it's, if you time it right, it's not really like you're doing 36 hours. So I always start the night before, 8 o'clock the night before. So if I'm fasting, let's say next week I'm going to fast on Tuesday, I am. So Monday night at 8 p.m, I stop consuming any calories whatsoever. All you can have is, there's a contentious thing about can you have black coffee and stuff, but I say no, I don't even risk it. So I just have green tea, peppermint tea, or water all day. That's it. That's all you can have. And some green teas you can't have, so I should have brought the things over. So it has to just be lemon or normal green tea, yeah, or mint tea. That's all you can have. Because if you actually look at, so I've got a passion fruit green tea there that's really nice. It's nice to drink. It like defeats the object of green tea. But when you look, it's 3 calories, and 3 calories is too many, because 1 calorie breaks you fast. So I don't use it when I'm fasting. So you start at 8 o'clock at night, so then you fall asleep basically, whatever time you fall asleep, but you've stopped eating at 8. Wake up in the morning, by 8 o'clock in the morning, you're in the fasting state, yeah, then you've done 12 hours and you've basically been asleep all the time or getting ready for work, whatever. And then you fast all that day. Just try and make sure you do it on a busy day. That's why I find if you're in the house, stuck in your house on your own, or like stuck in the house with the baby or your children or whatever, or stuck inside the house where there's temptation everywhere and it's just like stress, whatever, you'll cave. But make sure you're out and stuff. Like I'll do it like when I'm going to the gym. I'll wake up and go to the gym first thing, because then you work out while you're in the fasting state, whatever, and obviously burns loads, and then come home, and obviously what that happens then is when you come home and you've not been eating all day, you've been to the gym, you go to sleep early, so it gets to like 8, 9 o'clock, you're fucking knackered anyway, so you fall asleep, and then wake up in the morning. It used to be I would sleep straight to the time I could eat, but then since being a dad, like it did get harder. Sometimes I would break the fast after like 34 hours, because if I couldn't break it till 8:30 and he had me up at 6:30, or sometimes 6 in the morning, it's like these last 2 hours can get fucked, and I'd just have a coffee. Like I'm asleep now, so I've had all the fucking double my sleep, whatever I was going to get, so I'd have a coffee and break it. But yeah, you'd go till 8 in the morning the day after, so you've slept for most of the fast, but you've still it's ridiculous. So you got to think of the hours that you're killing. So if you do a 36-hour fast, that's 36 hours out of your whole week where you're not consuming any calories. I did a minimum of 2 a week through the whole summer. That's 72 hours. How many hours are in a week? So I think 24 times 7, 168 hours in a week. And you'd be, just by doing 2 a week, you're taking 72 hours out of them. So 72 hours a week, that week, you're consuming no calories, nothing, zero. So obviously, not really, you struggle to not be in a deficit of calories by the end of the week. That's another thing with fasting, what I found out I did. I've never done this through the years, but this year I found it was easy if you do 2 week weigh-ins. Literally, do not cheat, don't weigh yourself. Alarm saying bins every Thursday, 9:45. Don't cheat, don't check on the scales or anything, because I feel like sometimes if you say you do 2 fasts quite close together, but then you've got a few days off, after them few days off, if you weigh yourself, you'll be quite, like, your weight will have gone up, and then it can go down, and in the 2 weeks it gives you a better indicator, and you're like, don't lose, like, I can give up on diets quite easily if I don't see results instantly, so that's why I just don't look, and then every 2 weeks, it's impossible for you to do, no matter how, if you do at least 2 fasts a week, doesn't matter when you weigh yourself, at the end of them 2 weeks, you will have lost weight from the 2 weeks before that. So it's better to like just do 2 weeks. There's no way you'll ever not have lost a bit of weight, so you won't get discouraged. So I did 2 weeks, but then towards the end, what I was doing is I was doing 3 pretty much. The last week before Lost Village, I did 3 every single week. But what I would do is because then I feel like at first I would always try and do it block the day. So Tuesday, Friday, I will fast. But then things would happen, like I'd get asked to cover in work, or like I'd have plans and I wouldn't have worked around them plans, and then you won't want to fast and you break it. So what I'd do is 6 weeks. I've got a thing from I've been checked to get like all the stuff to back up what I'm saying and the like evidence of it. I've had to go through the fasting group to find things, because this phone's the phone I broke on the holiday, which is part of the story. The phone I broke on the holiday, so I don't really have most of the stuff from it. But if you go in the group, what was I even saying then? What was the whole reason why I opened the group then? I actually can't remember, 1 second. And just like that, I'm back. So I was supposed to be showing the routines that I have. So here's the one that I sent on the 6th of August, because I was showing that I was in. So you can't see it. I should flip these things on, but I don't know how to do it. 23rd of July to the 23rd of August, so a month, and it was a rounds of fasts. So I had one on the 23rd, 26th, 28th of July, and then these are all August 1st, 4th, 6th, 8th, 11th, 16th, 18th, 21st, 23rd. So that's like 3 every week, innit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 in 4 weeks, so 3 every single week. And the weight just fell off. And then like ramp it up, so we was going on the 24th, so I fasted on the 21st and the 23rd. It's just perfect, the weight falls off you, so I thought I was doing them in 6 weeks. I think I was doing them in 6 weeks, but that was just like a last 4 week crazy one before it, because to do 3 every week is hard work for like longer than a month, 5 weeks. 6 weeks you could probably do it, but you'd be better off doing, if you want to do 6 week intervals, I always think you're better off throwing it in, so you do 2 a week for the 6 weeks, and then add 3 randomly in the thing, or 4, so you do basically like you have 2 weeks where you're still doing 2. That's the best way if you're doing 6. You need to, you can proper kill yourself. So what I did in this is I fasted loads into the 11th, and then if you look, so I did the 23rd, 26th, 28th, I think of the gaps here, 1st, 4th, 6th, 8th, 11th, and then it was, the 12th was Chelsea away, or the 13th was Chelsea away. So then from the 11th I had to the 16th off, so you can give yourself little gaps. So look, I had 5 days off there to like recover from doing fucking how many stupid fasts, because it is a lot. 36 hours 3 times a week is a lot. Look at that. That's the reason why you lose so much weight on the 3, because what's 36 times 3? 108 hours out of 168 you're not eating. You're literally not consuming any calories. That seems mad, but it's right, isn't it? 36 times 3, 36 times 3 is 108. And 24 times 7 is 168. That's why you lose. Think you're only eating fucking 60 odd hours of the 60 odd hours of the. Why is that not right? Less than 60 hours of the week you're eating. You're consuming any calories whatsoever. Yeah, no, bang on 60. Bang on 60 hours of the week you're consuming calories. Look, think how like low your deficit is at the end of the week. And I make sure I was going to the gym 3 times a week as well, because you can either go to the gym the morning you start your fast, so if you start your fast at 8 p.m, the next morning you can go, or up until like probably tea time, then you'll be able to go and not feel too bad. Or the day you break your fast after dinner, you have your breakfast. So I used to, one of the most important things about the fasting as well is, so for years when I used to do it and I'd do like 1 a week, I'd break it with like fucking egg on toast, egg cheese on toast, fucking bacon, sausage and egg butties, like anything. I'd just be like that hungry after 36 hours. And it was someone on Hawkeye something on Twitter popped up one day and was like, mate, like I know you're doing these fasts and they seem to be working for you, but you're doing it all wrong, you know, with the way you breaking your fast. You need to be breaking your fast with fruit and coffee and stuff. So then through all the summer, when I like looked into how good that was and like why that was and the way it flushes out you, because obviously when you're fasting, all this shit builds up apparently, all the garbage in your body that you're calling, and then you fucking have something that actually like flushes it straight away. So I'd have oranges, apples, grapes, and then a nice coffee. Trust me. So the reason why I struggle to fast now, I think I've done one day since the 23rd of August. I'll put it in the timeline now because it was the day before last. I must have thought, well, I've got last coming up, so I'll quickly fast so my clothes still fit. I wasn't that bad on the slide by then, to be fair, in September. But I had that coffee in the morning. I wake up, first thing I do. I never used to drink coffee, was never a coffee drinker. I worked in an office for 7.5 years. Probably did have a few coffees, but more so I could just get out of work and go and make coffees and fucking sit by the coffee thing and chat everyone's head off who was in the break room and shit. Like, never been a coffee drinker, but I didn't realise you can have nice coffees. So then when I got a coffee machine, now I love my coffee in the morning. I have one coffee a day every morning, and that's what I used to like. That's what I am still now. I'm sad about when I wake up on my fasting day and I have to have a green tea. If I could have the coffee and it still counts as the fast, like a full-on nice caramel or vanilla or something coffee, I could fast every day, I think, but that's what I've been struggling with recently, not getting that coffee. So that's just how it is. But when it's nice, because when you actually do fast for the 36 hours, that coffee with your fruit is just unbelievable, honestly. And then you give yourself about half an hour, you'll be on the toilet. And then the first time you eat something proper as well. So when you actually so you wait an hour, and within that, then when you have something else in the hour, so then I would have an egg on toast, like 2 eggs on toast or something, just something light. And then it's dinner time, you eat again. And then you'll find the day after your fast, which is even madder because that's probably why you lose even more weight, is you'll have a big dinner because you're starving because you've only had like a little breakfast and the break fast, which is the fruit and that. And then you won't really want tea. Or you'll find it hard to eat for ages because of how long you've been fasting and how much you've shrunk your stomach, and you'll get to like 7 and you'll have a little tea. So then even the day you're not fasting, you don't really eat that much. It's mad. It is mad. Even when I've come onto this big purge, this post Lost Village purge, so there's another picture of one of my weigh-ins, which is like, well, the one for last, and it only took one thingy to that. We only took one fast after like the 23rd of August to keep the weight down quite a bit because my stomach was shrunk for most of them weeks after Lost Village, where I couldn't even pig out. I'd want to pig out, but I couldn't. But no, I've reversed all of that fucking work, and now I can pig out and I can eat whatever I want and I can eat a lot in a day. So that's why I need to get back on it. I had worked out that because every year I lose all this weight in the summer, I lose fucking stones and stuff. So this one I lost over 3 stone. Every fucking time I lose weight, I always go, right, this is the time where I'm going to keep the weight off. Keep the weight off. Do not go fat for Christmas. Do not go fat over my birthday and everything. And say I've been doing these crash diets for a decade now, definitely since I was like, probably think I did my first one. I did my first one the summer going to my first lads holiday, so Kavos, so I would have been 19 the first time I did. Going to being 20. Yeah, I would have been, going to be 20, I would have done my first crash diet. So I've been doing it over like 10, 11 years. Every year I do a different crash diet. It's been different ones over the years. It's been 1,000 calories a day. I always have a cheat day, but the one that served me well for like 4 or 5 years was 1,000 calories a day and then cheat days on Sunday. That was when I lived back at mum and dad's, and I'd always get a roast on the Sunday as my cheat thing. So even it wasn't like the worst food, and I could never eat a lot. Lost fucking stones every year with that. But as you get older, having such a restricted diet, they just don't work for you. But I've crash dieted all my life, and this new fasting one, I'll do it. So if I do this 6 weeks, I won't be fat at Christmas, but I will put the weight back on January, February and March because I just love food too much. And when it's like the weather's miserable, I'm not arsed about being fat. But then I will fast from after my birthday in March till June, and the weight will have fallen off me, and I'll get to enjoy my summer again. But hopefully this 6 weeks I'll stick to it, and I can show how good fasting is, because it is. So I'm going to go through what my weights were. There's a missing a few because it was on the other phone, but I do remember them because I've tweeted about it at the time and posted things about it at the time. I went down to, maybe actually if I go on my archive Instagram stories from when I took JJ away, because I took JJ away, just me and him, on June 20th, and I'd got down to a lot from April 17th. But then I went on holiday with JJ for like a week, ate loads on the holiday, and then came back, and the week after I came back from the holiday, I still like just ate all the time. Like it was like I had a full week off, does that make sense? Like I had literally a full week off after the holiday, and I put a stone back on, and then I lost that. So technically I lost 4 stone on this diet, because I lost 2 stone, I think, and then put a stone back on, and then trying to see if it's on my story before the thingy, but I don't think it is. 20th, unless I do it then. Oh, it's going to be too hard to find. I'm a fucking idiot. Why would I not search for something like this before? Well, anyway, I know what I did. I know what I started to, and I've got the things. I started on 17 stone on April 17th, yeah. And then August 20th, when I went on holiday, so that should be on here. When I went on holiday with JJ, I went down to 14 stone 11, yeah, because I'd lost over 2 stone by that point, yeah. I went down to 14 stone 11, and then I had my 2 weeks off. I know exactly the number. So when I came back from the holiday and had my next week off, they would be in the fasting chat if I was on the other phone. But I went up to 16 stone. So I went back from 14, 11, back up to 16 stone in 2 weeks, because I hadn't actually been doing it long enough to fully shrink my stomach. So I ate loads on that holiday to Spain, loads. I was having like 3 big meals a day, because I wasn't drinking really or anything, because I was with Jay. It was just me and JJ. So I was just like eating and eating. When I drink, I feel sick and I can't really eat. I was just eating and eating and eating. So I went up to 16 stone, yeah, and then this is where I've kind of got it like documented after that. So where is the first picture? Did I show the 17 stone? So that is, I'm going to snooze that alarm. That is April 17 stone. That was the heaviest year. I've never been that heavy. I've never been 17 before in my life. The heaviest I ever was last year when I lost it all to go to Zegets, when I was 16, 11, and I went down to 14.4. So I even got down, started higher on this one and went well lower than I'd ever been, which is all because of fasting. So then that goes to the next, that's the best weighing, isn't it? That's 14.13. When was that video? When was that taken? 2nd of the 7th. So that's the 2nd of July. Yeah, so what happened was 2nd of July. So I went with, oh no, Graham sent that to me. Oh yeah, that is for the holiday. 14.13. That there is what Graham sent back to me because my phone broke. So 14.13, sorry, is what I went to Spain with, and then I came back as 16. That's what I said, didn't I? Or did I say 14.11? Well, 14.13, I go to Spain on the 20th of June. So I've gone from the 17 stone on April 17th to 14 stone 13 on the 20th of June when I went on holiday. So that's a month, and I'd lost over 2 stone. I know you lose a lot of water weight in that at the start, but that is still good going. And then I came back off that holiday, and I was 16 stone, went up to 16 stone, right? And then because it's 2 week weighing intervals, I obviously don't weigh myself all the time. So I go to the next weigh-in I've got is on the 8th of August, which was 14.3 on the 8th of August. And then the final weigh-in before Lost Village, 13.11, sent on the 23rd of the 8th. That was the last fast before Lost Village. 13.11 from 17 stone in what you're talking April, May, June, July, August. 4 months, and that's while still doing stuff, going on holiday, having a week off after my holiday. Just fucking killed it. And then this is the worst one. So then Linz, I went to Linz. So I was off all that time, and I went to Linz, and I was from the 20th of September. I did a 1 fast, and I was 14.6. That's me breaking it. So that was good. 14.6. I only went up to 14.6 from 13.11, and that's in a month of eating shit every single day for a full month, except 1 fast. I only went up 7 pounds, and then finally today I've been putting it off all that time, and then I never had a battery in the scales when I tried to do it. But finally today, 15 stone 11. Can't believe I've let it get that bad. Can you believe 2 stone? I've put on 2 stone since Lost Village. 2 fucking stone. Since August 28th. It's well deserved as well. I've not done anything. So, starting, I'm going to work out the first week just for next week. I'm going to do a weekly blog of my fasts, 2 a week, every week, until I'm going to end it on December. I'm going to make sure that I do my 2 fasts on the week commencing the 27th of November. So that I'm finished by the 1st of December. I want to not be fasting on the 1st of December, so I'll do one that week, the Monday and the Thursday, or the Monday and the Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, but whatever that week, so I'm done by Friday, so the 1st of December, I'm going to do it. So if anyone wants to jump on this, message me, and I'll put you in the WhatsApp group, and we'll do our 6-week schedule and see if we can all not be fat for Christmas. And if not, I'll just do it on my own and fucking live stream not live stream, but live Every time I do a fast, the next morning I'll do a little 5-minute video in the morning when I'm breaking the fast with my coffee and my fruit, saying how bad it was and see about weights and shit. But yeah, I'm going to do it a 6-week one. So starting next week commencing the 23rd, 30th, 6th, 13th, 20th, and then 27th, 6 weeks. But I'm going to make sure it's that week. So next week I need to not be fasting next week on Wednesday, the 25th, and I think Friday. So if I just go straight for Tuesday, Thursday next week, 24th and the 26th, that means I don't have to be fasting while I'm in work, which is a big thing. Yeah, 24th and the 26th next week, that's the starting point. And after this, I will start a proper 6-week thing, and I'll put it in the, I'll just talk to people about it in the WhatsApp group. But yeah, I'll be doing videos 2 a week, 5 minutes or something, talking about how the fast went before, and then it can be part of the live chat or something, how much weight I've lost. But 6 weeks we're doing it for. But yeah, I think I went over everything about fasting. What did I get on? I didn't do any notes for it. So 36 hours, because then you're getting the most of all the fasting states they say, and you sleep for most of it anyway, so that's why the time just completely worked perfectly. You cannot have I don't have black coffee or anything like that. I just have green tea, mint tea, and water. Even some of the green teas, you have to check if they have 2 calories, 3 calories, 1 calorie, you can't have it. Or you can have, if you just want this, which is nice, hot water. And then, do you know the lemon juice stuff where it's in like a plastic lemon, and you take like the top of the lemon off and squeeze that? You can have that in water, that's fine. And then break it with fruit and coffee, or fruit and tea. I still do it sometimes if I just can't be arsed. I'll break it with you feel the difference as well. When you break it with fruit and finger, and then you wait that hour and let your body do its thing in that hour, you feel the difference throughout the day. When if you just break it with cheese on toast and then you're all sludgy, it doesn't really that hour doesn't really work as well. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it does. And yeah, that's it. Don't do 24-hour fasts. Don't do I know it works for people where they do 16 and 8 and stuff like that, but if you're jumping on this fast one, don't do 24-hour fast and all that. Do 36 hours. Throw yourself in, and I promise you they're not that hard. The first couple are hard, and then after that, they're so easy. They're not hard at all. You can breeze through them. They're never good. You get to the night before and you think this has been shit, but they're not hard. They're just not good. But yeah, this is the channel update and the fasting video. I think I've done everything. I think I've gone through everything with fasting, and if I've not, then just ask me a question and I'll answer it. But loads of people ask me about fasting all the time, and I could never really be asked. But now there's a video literally, so I can just forward this to them. So yeah, channel update, fasting video in a Harry Potter dressing gown. This is going to come out now at 10 o'clock. Or is it going to come out now at 10 o'clock, or is it better to put it out tomorrow? Probably better to this can come out now. I'll put it out now, and then I'll advertise it again in the morning. But yeah, channel update. No weekly this week. No Burt Combat weekly this week. The Last Chance U video came out, but I released it and waited a full day before I told anyone that it had released, because I just completely forgot. But that Last Chance U one, I'm just doing it. I've got 2 episodes left of the final series that I needed to watch, which was series 4, because I watched 5 first dinner, and I'll watch them 2 episodes tomorrow in work, and then I'll do the review Saturday morning. It took me ages to finish this series because I just honestly hate JB, hate him, completely despise him. And that last season where they're just losing all the time is awful. So I don't know if I'm going to watch the basketball one, or if I'm going to go to the All or Nothings on Amazon, and then maybe go back to the Last U, because that was the last thing I thought I could watch. That's why I started watching it, because I'd rather watch the All or Nothing. And then yeah, watch along on Saturday, 7 o'clock till the end of the card. Live chat Sunday. Ask questions on the watch along for the live chat, and everyone watched the We're Off Topic it's on this YouTube page for now, but everyone watched that as well. It's got quite a few decent views, and people are saying good things. John's a breakout hit already, but I said that. I'm a good judge of character. I already told him before John will be a breakout hit. Doesn't have social media really or anything like that. He's just going to be good and known for his opinions. This has been about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. I can't remember how long the first one went before I had to cut it off, but yeah. This is the 2 videos. They're finally coming out. I still owe Tomo a Bratislava and Lask review. It's the first time I've ever done a video, and not twice actually. No, I did a video of me cooking a breakfast and it was awful. Deleted it, and I did a Bratislava and Linz/Lask away review for Tomo, and it had a lot of copyright things in because I was a bit stupid with the alarm thing. So yeah, that is on the back burner, but I will do it eventually, even though it's been a month now, and probably people are not still interested in a month. Right, I'm going to cut this off because I'm just talking nonsense now. Like and subscribe and all that shit, and watch the watch along on Saturday. Bye. Do you know what? I miss big things out in these videos all the time, and I just think, oh, does it really matter? But yeah, this does matter, because people will want to know, what do you eat on your non-fasting days? Anything. So it's up to you. If you just do 2 fasts a week, I guarantee 2 fasts a week, eat whatever you want on the other days. The other, say it's 5 days, but it's not really 5 days, is it, if you work it out? But it's like 4 days. But if you eat whatever you want when you're not in the fasting times, the 36 hours you're fasting and the 72 hours you're fasting, and don't go to the gym, you'll still lose a pound or 2 a week, promise you. You'll still lose at least a couple of pounds a week. But if you can do 2 fasts a week, eat whatever. This is what mine is 2 fasts a week, go to the gym at least 2-3 times a week as well, and eat whatever I want. If I'm not eating for 72 hours, I'll probably throw in these 6 weeks, I'll probably throw in a couple of free fast weeks as well. On the days off, eat what you want, eat as much as you want. For the whole time you're not fasting, eat whatever you want all day. Once you just do your breakfast, do your coffee with your fruit, your little breakfast, and then all day eat what you want, snack on anything. But if you can do what I'll do usually like the month before it comes in, but obviously like this is when I do a long one, is then I'll start getting strict. So the days after I fast, I'll eat quite well. I'll have a nice, like, a salad for dinner, or, do you know, something like rice and chicken for dinner, and then for tea I'll have, like, sometimes I won't even have tea, but if I had sometimes for tea I'll have an omelette or something like that. Just not, like, go ridiculous. And the day after that, if I have 2 days off in a row, I will go wild. So it's up to you. The more effort you put on your days off the fast, if you eat everything in the house, you'll still lose weight. Even if you go into the gym a little bit, you'll still lose weight. It's like foolproof. I've found out that fasting's foolproof. The reason why I've put on so much weight is because I haven't done one fast. If I'd have been doing one fast since Lost Village, just one a week, I'd still be the same size I think I would have been at Lost Village. Honestly, like, I can't tell you, like, stupid I've been. But now I think getting stuck into the 6 weeks, it'll work. But yeah, the advice is whatever you want to do. If you want to do healthy afterwards, if you think you'll struggle to do the next fast because you've not given yourself enough food in between and you're like miserable with fasting, because it can be miserable sometimes doing the 36 hours, and then you know, oh shit, fuck it, sometimes I do it where I do it like a day, then 1 day off, then a day. So you've only got from 8 till 8 in the morning till 8 o'clock, 12 hours to eat, and then you're off for another 36. So some days you have to just pick out in them days, because otherwise it's not enough, and you just get sad about it, and it can have a negative effect on it. So eat what you want. And if you want to be super healthy and you think you can be healthy on the days off and maybe have one cheat day a week where you eat everything, do that as well, and you'll fucking burn more weight. But I will still be doing 2 a week, with probably 1 day, maybe after so if I'm going to be doing 2 a week, maybe the first fast, the day after I'll eat healthy, then the other days I'll be eating whatever I want all the time. And what I'll do to offset that is probably throw in a third fast every 2 weeks, or maybe the third week, and then the 6th week I'll throw in, or the 5th week, I won't have many days on that last week. Maybe the 5th week and the 3rd week I'll throw in a 3-week fast. But yeah, this is something that I couldn't leave off the end, because people say, well, what do you eat on the non-fasting days? And the answer is really up to you. I eat a fucking lot.